Hey guys, this is Karan Brani from MobiScrub, and what I have here in my hand is the world's slimmest smartphone, the Gionee S5.5. And of course, the S5.5 stands for Slim 5.5. It literally is 5.5 millimeters thick. So the S5.5 features a 1.7 GHz true octa-core processing power along with 2 GB of RAM and 16 GB of internal memory. At the back, you have a 13 megapixel camera which is housed in a beautiful petal-shaped housing inspired from design of a sail on the sailboat. So the real question is, how does the device feel in the hand? Now, as you can see, it's fabulously thin. The manufacturers claim that the product has been made keeping in mind that smartphones are now lifestyle products and must be given the craftsmanship and the design that lifestyle products demand. You can't really compare this to any usual phones that you hold because most of them are 7.5 millimeters and thicker. On the left edge, you've got a volume rocker and the power and lock key. At the bottom, you've got nothing but a 3.5 headphone jack and a microphone. The right edge is completely clean, nothing at all except for a micro SIM card tray slot. And at the top, you've got a USB 2.0 data syncing and charging port. Now, Gionee has added yet another amazing value add to the phone. The entire thing is covered with glass, and not just any glass. It's one of the toughest glass in the market by Corning, the Gorilla Glass 3. Now, obviously, it's also in the front as well. Now, the device being extremely thin, it lets you use it easily using single hand despite the large 5-inch display. So you get the best of both the worlds. A large screen that is easy to use in a single hand, and it fits really well. Talking about the display, you've got a 5-inch display which has a resolution of 1080 pixels by 1920 pixels. That's full HD, and it's a Super AMOLED screen just as you see in the Samsung devices. Now let's talk about the operating software. So the S5.5 ships with Android 4.2.2 Jelly Bean, and of course it would be upgradable to Android 4.4 KitKat in the near future. Now, what's special about the Gionee smartphones are that they come loaded with Amigo 2.0 user interface. So it's a really neat looking user interface. It's basically Android, but of course it's layered on top with Amigo 2.0, which gives it a different set of icons, the look and feel, even the functionality. It's just a fresh take on Android, and very different from what we've seen on the HTCs, the Samsungs, or even the Sony Xperias. So there is no app drawer as such. Everything's laid out right on the home screen, and you have as many home screens as it takes to accommodate all the apps that you install. The icons, as you can see, are really colorful. At the back, you've got a really nice diffused background, which gives it a very minimalist theme and makes the whole interface looks really nice and clean, to me at least. And just to give you a flavor, just have a look. This is the dialer. So, there's a good combination of bright and dark themes. A touchpad keyboard is what the stock keyboard on this device is, and it's pretty easy to type using this. So you've got a really nice large screen, and that gives you a lot of real estate on the screen to type very easily. And like most high-end flagship devices from companies like, say, Samsung, even the Gionee comes with smart gestures. So, for example, if a phone is ringing, you just pick it up and place to your ear. The phone is automatically answered. If you have an alarm or a music playing, you can just turn the phone upside down and it kind of pauses automatically. So, you've got a bunch of settings that you can play around with to customize your phone and make it more personal. And talking about customizations, don't forget this is a lifestyle phone, so you can pretty much change the themes, So for example, it comes preloaded with 3 or 4 themes, and you can just change it simply like that. It even changes the icons and the way the folders are organized. It was square earlier, and now it's kind of circular. So of course, there are some customization options, and then you've got a bunch of effects, screen transitions or animations, as you might want to say, and even change the wallpapers at the background. You can download more of these, a bunch of them available. The S5.5 also comes loaded with a bunch of utility apps such as the phone accelerator, wherein you can just look at the number of processes that are running. Some are just useless and eating up your RAM unnecessarily, so you can simply clean them with one touch and that's it. They're gone. Your phone's free of memory. It's faster. You've got an inbuilt power manager that keeps telling you what hardware or what software is eating away most of your battery. And this way you can pretty much monitor which apps are consuming a lot of your battery power, and you can delete them or stop them from just to save more battery. And a really nice lifestyle phone would be incomplete without a good music player. The music player is pretty colorful on the S5.5. It's got a very good diffused background, so the icons and the text kind of look very sophisticated and minimalist to me. And as you can see, the icons very beautiful. The interface is very nice and light. Now let's talk about the camera. So the device features a 13 megapixel camera and a front-facing 5 megapixel camera with very ultra-wide 95-degree viewing angle. We'll come to that a little later. So there's touch to focus, and the snapping is really quick. So you can pretty much just tap to focus manually. Of course, there is autofocus as well. You can shift focus manually pretty fast thanks to the octa-core processor, and you can take really quick pictures. I just tap the shutter key and it keeps taking pictures. And like most smartphones, there is zoom, pinch to zoom. So you can zoom in, you can zoom out. Again, tap to manually focus so that you have a sharper, clearer picture. And again, you can zoom all the way in if you want. Again, tap to focus. And it's brilliant, it actually focuses pretty well. Now let me quickly take you through the settings. Just like the eLife E7, the settings interface is pretty much the same, except you do not have a lot of tweaking options that you did in that, because that was a camera smartphone. This is a lifestyle smartphone. It does come with a brilliant camera, but again, you just might not be interested in changing the aperture, the ISOs, and the white balance all the way. Of course, you can still tweak between the image size, and you can toggle between the front and the back camera. The front camera, as I said, is a 5 megapixel camera with a 95-degree viewing angle, and that means you can take full body selfies. That's like a lot. You can even take like 3-4 people together in landscape front camera mode. Then there is Charm Cam, which basically adds a lot more value to your picture taking experience. Like beauty face, best face, you've got a PPT mode where you take a picture of, say, something written on a whiteboard or a document and converts it into a PDF automatically. You've got filters that you can apply, various color effects that you get in apps like, say, Instagram. So just take a picture and there you go. You just save it to your internal memory. Now, the S5.5 is well integrated with Google services. Just because it does not look like a regular Android interface doesn't mean it does not have Google Play Store or YouTube or Gmail or any of that. So all of that are there, Gmail and Google Maps. So you can pretty much enjoy the entire Google experience with Amigo 2.0 on the S5.5. So that's it, guys, for the S5.5. This was a quick review. We would soon get the actual review unit. This was a demo device that we got our hands on. Leave any questions or comments that you might have in the comment section below. I'd surely reply. It could be anything about the phone, Gionee, or any other smartphone, doesn't matter. Thank you for watching, guys. Do leave me a thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe.